That is so weird. Okay, now we have our green dot. Now we have our good connection signal. Hello. Hello. Good evening. I haven't been here for long. I'm actually here because I'm actually doing a video response. And I thought, well, if I try to do it in a TikTok, I will have a minute and I might not be able to say everything. So I said I could use the power of technology. No, I don't want to do that. I will use the power of technology and I will go ahead and use the live feature and then get the recording. So do two things at once. It's Miss Smith, the mama. I owe you a DM. I will do it. I still need to do it and I should have done it. Guilty confession. I should have done it. Actually, let me do it now. Which will keep me very accountable. Hi, hello, friends. Hello. Hi. It's Thursday night. We have about 10 minutes. So I'm going to be on for about 10 minutes. I'm doing a video response. And you guys can listen in because I decided to use TikTok's amazing recording functionality to do this response. So I got a question today, and which I think a lot of people would have, is when we get on TikTok, the initial goal is not to become an influencer. So what do you do? So she literally said, I wasn't planning to be an influencer. So what do you do when influencer comes to you? What do you do when influencer comes to you? So what do you do when a brand actually comes to you and sees you as an influencer, but you still don't see yourself as an influencer? So what do you do in that situation? The number one thing I would say, so we're going through a checklist. The number one thing I would say is don't sign any contract. Don't sign anything until you know exactly what you want, what influencer looks like for you. So the number one thing I would suggest is if they have a contract, if they're sending you a contract, or what is their offer? What exactly are they offering? What are they putting on the table? Do you understand what they're putting on the table? Does it make sense to you? So that's the first thing. Of course, it is so exciting to get a DM in your DMs, okay? Because in the DMs, there's a lot that happens there, but it's super exciting when a brand actually DMs you. So once the brand DMs you, go through with the emotions around that. By all means, we're all human. It's exciting, I won't lie. But make sure you're reading the fine print. Make sure you understand what they're asking you. So for example, I'll read you the DM that I got. So I read the DM. Oh, wait. Let me see if I'm logged in. I can't access it on this phone. Anyway, basically, the DM that I got basically said, hey, how are you? And this is on Instagram. I don't do TikTok DMs because TikTok wants my phone number and I'm not really ready for that relationship, and now TikTok just literally just now sent me an alert saying, hey, so today's the 15th, girls, so we're doing the TikTok alerts, TikTok ads, and we will be using your activity on the app to send app ads to you, but there's another option if you want us to send you really personalized ads, is turn on this button, which will allow off TikTok activity to be tracked. And then they market to me on that, which is a big no for me. Big hard no, which is number one reason why TikTok will never get my phone number. So I got this DM on my Instagram, and the DM says, hello, we are looking if you could kindly share this, and it's a large brand. If you could kindly share this so you can get other people to also use this product, blah, 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 blah. You know the spiel if you've seen those DMs. And it's so easy to just follow through and just do what they want. But there's one piece of information that they missed in that DM. Very crucial information. So if I share this for you, Oh, thank you for the gift. If I share this for you, a brand who's obviously making money out of this, what do I get out of it? So that's the number one thing I always ask myself. What's in it for me? In everything in life, I always ask myself, what's in it for me? Why am I doing this? Why does the brand need me? The brand needs influencers because they need people. They're not a brand without people and people shopping for their stuff. So that's why they reach out to influencers. So this influencer asked me, what do I do if a brand reaches out to me and they are asking to use my video on their websites and all this? It's a whole detailed list that the brand gave. They gave all this information and disclosure, but at no point did they actually say how much they're going to offer to pay, or did they ask what her rate card is. So I said to her, you respond with what is your budget for the project, and also you take a moment to sit down and ask yourself, how am I going to license my video? So if you have a video that went viral, make sure you understand that it is your intellectual property. And if a brand wants to use it, who owns the video? If you do a video for a brand, who owns it? Do you want to own it, or do you want the brand to own it? Because if the brand owns it, they can use it forever and ever. Amen. And they can also place it anywhere. All their social medias, web, TV ads, whatever, because you have signed over the video rights to them. So instead of signing over the video rights to them, you want to license the video over to them. And you're licensing the video, meaning you're giving them permission to use the video on such and such terms. So you are setting the terms. So what are the terms that you are setting? So you're literally going to be setting the terms, it's whatever you want your terms to be. Is it going to be a 3-month agreement? Is it going to be a 2-month agreement? Is it going to be a 1-year agreement? And if it's a 1-year agreement, where are you allowing them to post it? Where are you allowing them to use it? Can they change anything? Can they add anything? What brands will normally say is, we will credit your TikTok account. You were already crediting without them. It was on your account. Now they want to take it, right? Oh my God. I had the same thing happen to me, but I did the video and they used my video on their TikTok. That's okay. So we learn. So that's why I decided, and they never paid. No, they won't. They will never come to you up front and say, how much would you like us to pay you? Or we normally pay this much to this brand. Because think about it. They do ads, which are literally the same number of seconds, 15 seconds as a TikTok video. And they are paying TV stations 30, 40, 50,000, 6 digits, 7 digits. But with TikTok creators, they want to say, we'll give you credit. It's amazing. We'll give you credit. We'll link to all your social media platforms as well. Yeah, we'll link to that. But what they're not telling you is that they're using your video to drive traffic to their brand, their ads, their stuff on the internet. If they're putting it on YouTube, they're getting YouTube views and they're monetizing off of that. All that, and they didn't even have to pay a photographer, a videographer, or their marketing team a whole lot of dollars to do that. They just had to DM you, and with your DM, and you said, yes, oh my God, a large brand DM'd me and they want to use my video. They think my video is amazing. Of course, by all means, that is amazing thing, and it's definitely an ego boost. But what you want to always make sure is that you go through the influencer checklist. What are they offering? Don't sign anything. Don't agree to anything. And if at all anything, I would also recommend you if they send you a contract, make sure a lawyer reviews it. I am not a lawyer, so I'm also legally obligated to tell you that. But this is my experience with the influencers that I've worked with. And it's starting to become a pattern where I realize that we get so excited more on that a brand approached you over what you should get out of that. So a brand, what is a rate card? A rate card is how much is your fee? What are you charging for the services? So if they want you to post a video 15 seconds, is it going to live on your account for 24 hours or is it going to always be on your account? So that's what a rate card is. And then they will pick what they choose and what works for them. So a rate card is literally, in layman's terms, it's a price list of your services that you offer. And that's it. How much should I charge on my rate card? There's a lot of factors that go into that, and it also depends what's your end goal. How much do you want to make per month? What's in it for you? I always say that. What's in it for you? What's your happy number? What makes you happy? And it's always a negotiation process. So the way to go about that is to say, what is your budget? Once you say that, they will probably say their budget, or they will say, oh, we were just looking for a shout out, or we were hoping that $100 would do. And now the question is, do you want to accept that? And it's a one-on-one decision that you would want to make. Do you want to miss out on this opportunity to partner with the brand and maybe they'll come back with a bigger budget next time? Or do you want to let it go for free? It's really up to you. But the key is to license and not give away the video for free. And set your terms, whatever you want it to be. I think that basically answers the question that I wanted to answer. But so I'll go over it again. First thing is have a checklist. Have a checklist. What are the key things that you need to pay attention to on the contract? If they send you a contract, there has to be key things. Number one is timeline. When should this video be done by? Do you adjust your price for their budget? Yes and no. So it depends. So what is your budget? What are your numbers? So it's like a poker game. What is your rate? Is your rate going to be $1,000 for a 15-second video? Or is it going to be $6,000 for a 15-second video? Do I have 1 million followers? Or do I have 50,000 followers? It depends on all that. And by the time they DM you, they've already done their math. They know who you are. They know your reach. They know how your audience engages with you. So they've already done that math with you. They're just hoping that you're going to say it's free 99. And they will never say, no, we don't do free. We will compensate you for your work. They won't do that. If you say free, they will go with free. But if you're prepared, and it's always good to be prepared, if a brand approaches you or not, it's always good to be prepared. So back to the checklist. So the checklist is, if they DM you now, don't respond immediately because you think the deal will walk away. 2, make sure you read and understand all the terms of the contract or the offer that they're asking for. 3, make sure you ask questions. If there's anything that is unclear to you, make sure you ask questions. 4, ask them what their budget is, because they're the ones coming to you. Ask them what their budget is. And 5, set up a meeting to discuss. The scope of the project. So you want to set up a meeting to discuss that. And then 6, you want to ask if they send you a contract and you agree the price is right for you. It's literally if the price is right for you, and you have an understanding of their business and what they're going to do with the video, so where they're going to put it. Every platform that they choose to put it on, you can charge for each and every single one. So it's not a one price for all. So if I say, so I will post it to my TikTok, it's going to be X amount of dollars. I will post it to my TikTok and my Instagram stories. It's going to be an extra XYZ dollars. And then if I go ahead and put it on TikTok, Instagram stories, Instagram post, and maybe a link in my bio on either on all my platforms. And then there's the question of, is it only your link or they are providing you? It's a whole conversation. So that's why you want to move the conversation over to the phone after that. And then you negotiate, you set your rate, and that's how you get paid as an influencer. So I really wanted to come out and just put a video out about this because I see it a lot. And this lady who asked me this question, it's a great video. It's a great video. I mean, we all put our TikToks on here for free. So if somebody comes, and somebody being a large brand comes and says, hey, you know that TikTok sound? Um, your viral video? Yeah, we love it and we love the concept. And we would like to take it and put it on our website, our social media, and pretty much, but we're gonna definitely send you credit in terms of we're gonna link it to all your social media handles. That's not enough. Okay, I'm gonna need that credit in the form of US dollars or Canadian dollars in my case, or in the form of a check. Cut me a check because you've come to me and this is what we are going to talk about. And sometimes it's okay to walk away from the deal as well. If you're not comfortable with the terms that they're putting, it's also okay, one, to negotiate, two, to walk away from the deal. If the deal doesn't work for you, you can walk away from it. And if they're open to renegotiations, then that happens. Always make sure you have enough time for the deliverables. So for whatever it is that they want from you, make sure you have enough time to deliver. Otherwise, you've signed a contract and you said you would create the video and you would have it up by Sunday. But on Saturday, you went out to the barbecue and you came home late and you just didn't feel like doing a TikTok. So make sure that you're making sure you are aware of your timelines as well, and push back if you have to. I always like to under promise and over deliver. So another thing I wanted to bring to your attention, that's awesome. Thank you. I learned a lot. Hey, I'm so happy, Maya. I'm actually going to put up this video. So that's why I decided to do it as a live so I could get the recording and you can always go back to it. Are you doing a video for your roommate? I will never forget you and your roommate TikTok. I will never forget it. It was hilarious for me. Because when someone says roommate, I really think adult. And I remember, my university days. I had never thought, hello. I'd never in a million years referred to my kids as a roommate, especially when they were babies. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. I'm going to put this video up on my YouTube, I think. I think I went through all the stuff that I wanted to go through, and I'm 5 minutes late for another live I want to go to. And so I'm sorry today I'm not answering questions because I wanted to use TikTok to record this quick message that I have to send out to somebody who reached out to me to ask about a brand deal that approached them. And I am of the culture of pay a lawyer. Always pay a lawyer, even to review a contract for you, pay their hourly rate. It's always so much worth it. Or seek legal advice or go to a legal clinic. But just before that, Maya, thank you. Thank you so much. Gifts are welcome, but are not mandatory. You didn't have to do that, but thank you so much for the fire. That was so unexpected. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to put out. Did I answer all the questions that I was asked? Let me quickly look through the message and make sure I answer all the questions because I'm going to do one video. Where on earth is that message? Okay, I got it. Because it all started back and forth, responding back and forth, and after a while I get tired of typing. And also typing is kind of hard in the sense that it's hard to explain everything in characters on these apps. Na, 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 na. Okay. I think I said all that I wanted to say. I don't think I missed anything. But yeah, that's the quick rundown on how to do a brand deal. But if ever you need me to look at a specific deal that came to you, I'm more than happy to do that. Why? Because I would rather we review it than for you to sign over. Voice note, much easier. Yes, but voice note, the problem with voice note is for me on my phone, I don't save them. It always says keep after 2 minutes, or it disappears, or whatever happens. Or sometimes you don't know which voice note that was, and then it just gets a mixed jigamo. But a video is very, very simple. And I will know, like, I'll label the video and I'll know what it is, and we can always go back to it. And this is a question I get often. So I might as well have it in video format, and then it's ready to send every time somebody asks the same question. And I'll probably do a checklist, like a downloadable checklist. And the reason for that, again, my goal is literally that brands have legal teams. And when they approach influencers or upcoming influencers, they are already 10 steps ahead, but influencers don't know. So that's why I share my information freely and willingly, so that if it helps somebody not sign a contract that they don't really want to, or I didn't mean for that to happen, or I didn't mean for them to put my video there or use my video over there, then at least you're protected because you know how to negotiate. You went through the checklist and you know what your mission is. What's your mission? What's your mission when you put out all your TikToks? Do you even want brand deals? So that kind of thing. And if you do want brand deals, do you want to be paid for them? And if you want to be paid, how much do you want to be paid? So it's all that. So again, my name is T. I am becoming unfiltered on TikTok, and I help you become an influencer and get paid for it. So if you want to learn how to monetize, let me know. Shoot me a message. I'll be happy to share. Other than that, I bid you good night. Thank you for joining. This was fun. This was just quick and fast. Yeah, this was just a quick live. Yay! Have a good night. Bye. What just happened? I can't get out. Why am I struggling to get out? Here we go.